channel. I'm back here with another video. It's Jalea here, and I am back here with a mukbang, you guys. So I do have Chick-fil-A. I have macaroni and cheese, and I also have some tenders here, you guys. And I also have my dipping sauce. I had some fries, but I ate them while I was in the car, and then I got my water. And you know, in this video, we're gonna just talk about what just happened this week. It actually happened as of Wednesday, I want to say. Wednesday or Thursday, I can't really pinpoint the days. But basically, I got my car stolen, you guys. So my car was 100% stolen, but I will take full responsibility for my actions. I did leave my keys in the car by accident, and I forgot to go get them out of the car. But basically, this is gonna be a story time. I'm gonna tell y'all all about it, and I'm also gonna eat while we're doing it too, because your girl's hungry and it's lunchtime. Okay. So, what was that? The 7th, which was a Wednesday, was the last time I actually had my car. So mind you guys, I was out doing, you know, errands. I was running errands. If you all did not know, I do, you know, Uber and Postmates and so on and so forth. So I was out doing that. Later on that day, if you all do not know my schedule, so I, you know, go do that during the day, depending on how much I got. I have a goal every single day to make a certain amount. And after I do that, I went to the grocery store. You know, I went to, you know, go do a little shopping just a little bit. And then afterwards, I go pick up my daughter, Isla, from my mom's house, you guys. So once I did all of that, so mind you guys, I got groceries in my hand. When we get all the way back home, I have groceries in my hand, my bag, her bag, everything else that I got during the day. And I'm trying to take everything in the house. And so, you know, with me being just a mom, just overall, just a mom, a single mom, I'm a single parent, I have no help from the exception of my friends and family. It's just me, and it's me and her that live in this house. So I have to do and take up all the responsibility. Now that part, I am not complaining about at all, you guys. But the only thing that really did upset me was because, you know, you don't expect to have something stolen from you, especially if that person knows that it's not theirs, whether my keys is in the car or not. But then we also got to look at, and this is wrong on my part, you also got to look at where, you know, the world that we live in. It's not a positive world. You only make it positive from the person that you are, right? So I didn't go anywhere the next day. You guys, I didn't go anywhere. I stayed in that house, and that was just this vlog. What was that? That was just this vlog that was just dropped, literally on Sunday. That was that vlog that was dropped. I didn't go anywhere. I stayed in the house. I cooked, I cleaned. Isla was doing her thing. I didn't go anywhere. So later on that night, you guys, for me, I take out my trash at night when my daughter is asleep, when the house is cleaned up. I clean my house up at night because, of course, when she's home, she destroys the place. And I'm okay with that because she's 2, you guys. She's 2. So she's going to be bound to destroy a place. She's going to be bound to all her toys and her clothes and stuff because she's a shoe fanatic. She loves clothes. She loves her toys. And I let her go for it. I let my daughter have fun, right? So at the end of the night, when she is put to bed, you guys, after dinner is made and everything, she's got her bath and everything of that nature, you know, I go and I do my mommy duties. I go and I clean up my house. I put all her toys away, you know, everything like that. My trash gets taken out at night, you guys. I have not even eaten any of my food. Hold on. So I go put in, you know, I go clean up. I'm doing all my cleaning. Okay, so yeah, you guys, I'm doing all my cleaning. I get ready to go check out the trash. I know where I parked my car, and I parked my car on the side of the building. Parked my car on the side of the building. Oh, I got plastic. So I parked my car on the side of the building because number one, it's easier for me to get to, especially when I have a lot of stuff going on and I have her in my hand. I have all this, just her in my hand, my bag, her bag, in the morning when we leave out. So I just park my car on the side because it's easiest for us to get to versus going up the stairs, then going down the stairs, and then, yeah. So, yeah, you guys. So I go outside and I'm like looking around for my car and I'm like, I don't see my car out here. I know I parked it. And mind you guys, my keys were still in the car. I forgot about my keys. I forgot my keys were in the car when I had gotten everything out the car earlier that day. Earlier that evening. So now I'm like thinking, and I'm thinking, and I'm just like, where's my car? And then I had to think about it because I was like, okay, well, it's not repoed. I can say that now. It's not repoed. My car though is paid. But I'm like, okay, where's my car? Where's my car? And my only thing, so I had to I text my sister and I was like, hey, like, is my car in the drive-thru? And she was like, no, like, why would it be in the drive-thru? Because my mom and my dad don't have a key to my car. They don't. So I'm like thinking, and I'm just like, okay, I live in a gated community, so why is my car not here? Why is my car not here? And I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay calm. And that was just my whole reaction to it. I didn't like blow up about it. I didn't even call the police the same day just because I was not sure what was happening. I didn't tell anybody. My sister was the only person I really knew. Sorry, you guys, I got an eyelash in my eye. My sister was the only person that knew because I had asked her that question, and she was just like, "Did you check outside? You know, did you leave it did you leave it somewhere?" And I'm like, "Nah, like, I know where I put my car at." So it had to be stolen within a few hours of that because I take my trash out around 9 o'clock at night anyway. And it just was not there. It just wasn't there. And so it just was not there. So I waited till the next morning. Just to see if, I waited till the next morning, number one, to call like my financing people, just because I was like, I know my car ain't broke code because I paid my car note. I paid it. So I'm like, okay, I know this is not it, but I'm gonna call just to make sure. And they were like, no, we have no records on your car, so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. Now I had to call the police. The police came within like 10 to 15 minutes. They were asking, do you have your VIN number? Do you have, your license plate number and so on and so forth? Let me see your ID, blah, blah, blah. And I'm asking them, like, how long is it going to take for you guys to find my car? I mean, like, now it's sort of impractical, or it's sort of, not the smartest thing to do when stealing somebody's car, just because it's that easy to track. There are cameras everywhere in the world. I start there. If you go to a gas pump, there's cameras in front of that too. So I'm like, it's gonna be found, but I just don't know when. And then not only that, my only fear was that, like, if my car was, with it being stolen, is it gonna come back to me damaged? And that was my biggest fear. But I was like, okay, well, I have insurance. And it's so crazy, you guys, because I literally bumped my insurance up to a new level literally the day that I was just in the house. Like, I was in the house. And I was like, oh, let me bump up my insurance. And I don't even have no car. I'm not even realizing that my car is not even there. So you guys, then after that, they come, they get all my information. Literally, I would say it took them like 3 hours to find my car. Within 3 hours, they found my car behind, it was like in a parking lot of townhomes. And I don't know who it was, but they left my entire key fob exactly where it was. I didn't have my car key fob though. They took that, but they left like my keychain, and I have my mailbox key on it, my key fob so I can get inside the gate, and then my hand sanitizer on that keychain as well. They left all of that. The only thing they took out of my car was I had like $20 of $20 in my car. That was the only thing I had in my car. And then they like more so took everything out of its place. Like I had Versace sunglasses in my car. They didn't even take that. They didn't take my daughter's car seat. They didn't take her stroller. They didn't take anything that I would have been like super pissed about. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I had my wallet or anything in there, but they definitely did take that money. And I was like, hey, keep it. You must have needed it, whatever. But they didn't take anything that was like important. You know, even if it was like my daughter's car seat or something, I could have went to go replace it. But you know, they took the whole purpose of it was that they took my car, and that was like so infuriating to me, just because I was just like, are you watching me is my next question. Like, what is it? So the police was there, and you know, I can't start my car up because I have a push start. So I can't start my car up without my key fob. And so they had to call a tow. The tow came, and he told me to Nissan so that I can go get a new key made. And I was just like, this is like beyond me, y'all. When I tell y'all, that day was so rough. It was so rough. And the only reason I really feel like it was really, really rough because I'm trying to sit here, I'm trying to focus, I'm trying to, you know, think stuff out. Y'all, I really got an eyelash in my eye, oh my God. I'm like really trying to, you know, think stuff out because who the hell stole my car? So they, you know, they did fingerprinting. Excuse me. They did fingerprinting and all that. Excuse me again. They did fingerprinting, and they were like, you know, we're going to take samples, see who, you know, who got it or whatever. But they just literally, it's like they were like planning on coming back to the car. They were planning on coming back to that car. But my only question now is like, who was watching me? Because there's no way that you just gonna walk into a apartment complex and just take someone's car and pinpointing mine. Mind you, I live at the back of the complex. So you came all the way to the back of a complex and you took my car. Who does that? So I got everything straightened out, you guys. My car is not damaged, and I'm just like 100% grateful that I do still have my car because, of course, as I stated, I make money with this car. So I'm extremely grateful for that. But I also want to just say thank you all for watching my videos as well as supporting me in this journey, you guys. My channel has grew tremendously, and I 100% would just want to say thank you once again. But that is the story time in this mukbang, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye!